So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Schneider tries from a long way out. Pirlo gets across to intercept that. The less said about that pass, the better. Tries to play it through. Hazard gets into a good position. Lahm did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's going wide left. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pirlo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. O'Shea. Oh, good spread. Best. And he lined... There's the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Pirlo goes short. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Incoming delivery. Deftly away. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafael Varane. And Marcelo. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's dribbled past his man here. Varane does well not to be outdone there. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff. Lahm.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Manchester United are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Rafael Varane. Marcelo. And it's Dembele. And here's Semenyo. That's destined for the flank. Schneider. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Marcelo promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a... Semenyo! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Now it's Pato. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Varane. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. for Lahm. Pepe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Neatly clipped into space. Caught offside that time. Schneider kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target. Dembele going forward. It's a searching pass. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. And it's Marcelo. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led... Oh no, what has happened here? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Substitutions taking place.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's a sharp little ball here. Marcelo picks it up out wide. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pirlo, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Schneider. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
The two coaches are
George
signalling
Best.
changes here, both at the same time. Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious league.
Messi.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now he's got space here. Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's dealt with that really well. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined.
72,306.
And it's Marcelo. Can he get on the end of this? Applies the finish! that is decidedly lacking.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Hazard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Marcelo is in a really good position out wide. And the shot! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Hazard. It's played through for him. He's ended up in... And a chance! And there's his goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Liverpool cut their deficit and look... It's Bale! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That'll be a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Forced to go back. Chance! Of course! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. And that's aimed into the middle. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he spark a counter here? And this is Bale. Threads one in. He is through here. Kaká couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Nedved shapes to shoot! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. No, he refuses to take the bait. Distributed tidily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.